Hello everyone, my name is Bree and this is Documented Journey. Today I'm just going to do an in-depth flip through of my notebook. Now this is the only thing I use. It has my planning and journaling and it has my sketchbook. This is a Chic Sparrow. It is a creme notebook and the color is chocolate. It has a white elastic and white stitching. And then it is a deluxe, so that means the deluxe comes with pockets, and it has a secretarial pocket back here for items. This is my journal slash planning system. This is actually just on the first elastic, so I'm just gonna open it up. And what this is, it is a B6, and it is from Paper Cuts. I will leave their information in the description box. However, I just recently kind of checked out their site and I can't order them at all. For some reason, it's not letting me add them to my cart. But I wanted to show you how they come so you can kind of see what they look like. This just has like the B6 logo right here. That's kind of their thing. It's very nice. It's well bound. It's the Coptic stitch binding, so it lays flat. I really enjoy it, and there's one that's on Nanami Papers, which I can also link in the description box. I do not have it, but I know that they have, it's called a cafe notebook. The only problem with that is it's not utilizing its full space, meaning that it does have dot grid, but at the top it has like a section where it has like a box, and I just didn't, I don't know, I wanted just the dot grid on the whole entire page. So like I said, I'll leave that in the description box, but this is what the book looks like. I purchased 3 of them at a time, and what I did was, because it felt like it was bulking up some, just with all the papers that I was adding and things like that, that I went ahead and split mine in 2. I just split the whole book in half. And I'm really happy about that, because even if I take out this pencil board, it's still bulking up, and I'm not a fan of chunky notebooks. Some people are, and I respect that. However, I'm not. So within this system, what I do is, well, I'll just kind of do a flip through and I'll talk about it. So this is my first page. It's just something that I sketched up, and it says, "You are an explorer. Document and observe the world around you as if you've never seen it before. Copy, trace, focus on one thing at a time. Record what you are drawn to." And I really liked that quote because I felt like it really meant something to me, you know? And that's the whole reason of putting a quote in a book. Okay, so before we get into the book, I want to just put a disclaimer on it. Now, I have sticky notes. They look like this. They are covering up photos of my family and things that just, like, you know, doesn't need to be seen for the general public. So just be aware of that. I know that can be pretty distracting and annoying, but I tried my best to just cover up the photo and not anything else of like my spreads and everything. Now let's talk about my planning. It's really set up just like a Hobonichi Weeks. I've divided it into all the days of the week, and then I have a to-do list. And then after that, after I've done that, then every day that week, I can journal, I can add photos, I can draw, I can add tip-ins, I obviously journal. And I just really enjoy this style because I like having everything together. So I'm journaling about all the things that happened this week, and then every time I get to like a change in the month, I'll add a tab. So this says October, and then this one over here said September, and then on the back I always put something clever, you know, or whatever. So here's another next week. So I have my days of the week, and then I have all my stuff to do, and I'm highlighting things that I'm crossing off my list. And then I did nothing this week on my to-do list, but then this is my to-do list. This is my journaling spots for the week. And then another week of planning. and I'm getting the hang of it. You can see that this spread is a lot more neat, and I can understand it a lot better than this. And I just kind of figured out what I wanted as far as layout went, and I just stuck with it. So this is what my journal slash calendar kind of looks like. I have been really loving taking pictures just because I think it adds something to my journal. I have the Polaroid zip printer, and it's not printing fantastic like a selfie or my other printer does, but I will say that it's getting the job done, if that makes sense. It's letting me document photos and things like that that I want to write about for later. So this is from Leanne. This is an artist card that we do, and this probably was one of my favorite ones that she's ever done. I absolutely love it. This was me writing about the video that Tina did on my journals. I can link Tina and Leanne in the description box for you. And I'll link this video too, because it's a really good one. I like it because, you know, it's about my journals. But, you know, so this is kind of how I journal. This is this week for me, and then journaling and getting ready for today, actually. So this is my journal. It's not thick, like I said, so it has a few pages. And this is what I call a pencil board. I just made this and laminated it, and then I just use it to stick into the page that I'm using. So if you look, I have 2 tabs. Today means the journaling day, like what page I'm on for the journal, and this little flag that I just pulled out. Let's put that back on there. So this is for my actual planning. So if I need to flip to that, it's pretty easy because a lot of times it's not on the same day like today it is, but so that's that. That is that book. And again, remember, it's cut in half. So the next book I have in here, let's pull this back out. Next book I have in here, I have 4 elastics and I'm using 3. This is an idea book. Now, these you can get off Amazon. I can leave a link in the description box, and I really like them. I like the size. It's Tomoe River paper. It's easy. This is just me documenting things that I need to do as far as like writing things down and getting some lists down. Now, I just started doing this, and it's easier for me to do that in here than it is here because I feel like I don't know where to put it because I only do one little spread, like 1 page for my planning. Now, if I did 2 pages, then I would know where to put this. But the reason why I chose to have a separate book on this is because I don't always need this. So that's that. And this, I think, is a B6 Slim, and this is a regular B6, and it's working out just fine. So there's that one. And then my last one is my sketchbook. And this is the ones that I have in my shop on Etsy. And it is the same amount of pages, the same thickness, everything. It has the contact tape on it, which is archival. And it just it just makes the book hold up. I have a couple orders, custom orders here, and this one has the tape on it. And it also, here, I'll show you what it looks like on both sides. So that's what this person ordered, and then she asked for it to be contact taped. So the tape's in there, it's just sealed in there by the last page. So it's really nice. I really enjoy it, and I like how it feels on the book too. As opposed to just keeping it with the watercolor. Only, I think, mainly because, one, it's kind of in between. It's not shiny, but it's not super matte. So it just feels nice in your hand. This is another one. This is probably my favorite, and I think I'm going to offer this as a print in my shop. I'll just have to take her quote off because that is not my words. Those are hers. So, but I love that tree. So anyway, that would be what the book would look like. So I really am I love these books because I love the paper. I feel like it's universal paper. It can take fountain pens really well. I can do a lot of watercolor on it, and it's gonna hold up really well. I just absolutely love this paper. So this is kind of what I have so far. I'm giving you a sneak peek flip This is, I don't know if you can see that, it's done in pencil, but I'll be doing this video soon. I'm gonna skip that page because it's private or secret. These are custom orders that I'm doing. That was that book that you just saw, and the tree. And this is my next documenting spread that I'm doing this week. But overall, I think that this is what I'm going to be sticking to for the most part for any of my sketchbooks, just because I can bind them myself. I love the paper, and there's no glue in between the signatures. Now, I know that there is a space in between the signatures. Like, you can see that there's a space, but I'd rather have the space than have the glue coming out and then ruining the edges of the paper, because I work with strictly watercolor. And so that just drives me crazy because it can ruin a whole spread. So that's what I have in my Chic Sparrow. I absolutely love it. I'm trying to figure out a way to combine all these three. My way of combining all the three was to put them in one notebook. But I think this is working so far. I really do like this, and I will probably be sticking with it for quite a while. So I know that was long-winded, but this is how I set up my notebook. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions about anything, please ask me in the comments below. I'd love to chat with you. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.